The smiling shadow. Sarah woke in the middle of the night, the weight on her chest like an iron slab. Her eyes flicked open, and she immediately knew it was happening again. Sleep paralysis. Her arms and legs were frozen, useless against the invisible force pinning her down. Her breath came shallow and quick, but the air felt thick, heavy with something unseen. The room was dark but not empty. In the corner just beyond the edge of her vision, something moved. A slow, deliberate shift, as if it wanted her to notice. Her eyes strained toward the shadowed corner, where a figure began to emerge, tall, impossibly thin, and draped in something that fluttered like tattered fabric. Then it smiled. The grin spread too far, stretching across its face unnaturally wide, revealing jagged teeth that seemed to glint despite the darkness. Its hollow eyes locked onto her, and her chest tightened further. She couldn't scream, couldn't move, couldn't even look away as it took a slow, deliberate step forward. The sound of its footsteps wasn't right, wet, sticky, like bare flesh peeling from the floor. The figure loomed over her now, its grin splitting wider as it bent down, its face inches from hers. Its breath was rancid like damp earth and rot. Its head tilted and a sound emerged, laughter, quiet, broken, and cruel. "You look scared," it whispered, its voice low and guttural, crawling into her ears like insects. "I like that." Sarah's tears spilled onto her pillow, her heart pounding so violently she thought it might stop. She begged her body to move, to fight, but nothing obeyed. The figure reached out, its hand black and gnarled, its fingers curling like dead branches. It placed one long finger on her forehead. The moment it touched her skin, her ears filled with an unbearable sound, a screeching howl like 1,000 voices screaming in pain. Her vision blurred, her mind splintering under the noise. Then just as suddenly she woke. The room was quiet, her body free to move again. She sat up, gasping, clutching her chest as tears streamed down her face. But in the corner, where the shadow had been, the air seemed darker, heavier. And when she glanced at her mirror, a faint, too wide grin was still etched into the glass.